The simple view of reading is not simple, but it's called the simple view of reading, and it's widely supported in the literature. And it simply separates learning to read into two separate paths that combine. The first is the decoding or code focus skills, and that would be phonological awareness, phonics, fluency, and then the meaning focus skills, which would be vocabulary and comprehension. And I think this is a nice diagram. So you see on the right-hand side all of the decoding part where you have cipher knowledge and lexical knowledge. Underlying that would be, early concepts of print, letter knowledge, knowledge of the alphabetic principle, and phoneme awareness. And then on the left-hand side, you have language comprehension, and underlying that is all our language skills: semantics, syntax, phonology, our background knowledge, our overall linguistic knowledge. And so then language comprehension and language decoding combine to give us reading comprehension. Hugh Katz said that, okay, if we take this simple view of reading, we're going to have four types of readers. We're going to have those readers where there's good word recognition and good language comprehension, so the right side and the left side are both good. Then we're going to have those where the right side and the left side are both bad, right? Then we're going to have good language comprehension with poor word recognition. Those children who really struggle on decoding. And then we're going to have good word recognition but poor language comprehension, those kids who are on the more hyperlexic end. So most children with autism are going to be on this bottom row: good word recognition, poor language comprehension, or poor word recognition and poor language comprehension. Although Nation also found some children with good word recognition and good language comprehension. She did not find any with good language comprehension and poor word recognition. So this is simply a summary of what I just said. So the categories for ASD are poor decoding and poor comprehension, or good decoding and poor comprehension. Phonological awareness skills and phonic connections. It's really important to use visuals to show connections, and it's vital to show semantic connections along with it. So when you're teaching phonics to children with autism, don't use a lot of disconnected practice, because we need to insert meaning in everything we do. You can use typical manipulative supports such as blocks or flip charts, any of those kinds of things to show onset and rhyme. I think those work well. Some kids who have trouble with manipulatives, you may want to try something else like a flip chart that's connected. I've also had great success with music-related programs, and I've listed a few for you there. I also think it's really imperative that you connect speaking with the grapheme, show them the sound on their lips, show them the grapheme, and then show them the words in a semantic connection. So they get the idea that speaking, listening, writing, all of that is communication. Now there is Lindamood Programs, which really focuses on that connection, but there is a disconnect between the semantic connection. It shows the connection between speaking and the grapheme, but not so much the semantic connection. It does have some. It is recommended by the publisher to work with children with autism, but we don't have any research there. However, I have used this in informal case examples, and I have had some good progress, especially using visualization and verbalization. It's a fairly complex program, and you need training to do it, and it takes one-on-one. So it may not be something that you in your classroom would want to do, but you may want to investigate it for outside support. This is just a PowerPoint book that I use to introduce different phonemes. I love PowerPoint books and I use them often. Here's Ronnie's W book, and I try to show a lot of different kinds of W's so they don't think all W's look the same. Again, this is the W, and it's a sound used in many words, so here I am connecting it with different words. Now the actual vocabulary words aren't connected to each other, but it's a start. And here are some more words that start with W, and some more words. And then I show them what it looks like when they make that sound. When you say wah, your lips pucker, they look like this. And sometimes I'll get the mirror out and we'll say those words that were on the prior slides and really look at our lips and see how they go. And then I introduce that a W can be uppercase and lowercase, and give some reinforcement. Wow, I've learned a new letter. And then we have a little fun with PowerPoint so they can find all the W's.